and welcome to Short on Shorts. The question we will be answering today is, how much corn can you eat? I'm Michelle Nunes. To my right is Kevin Jackson.
You gotta take the shot! Wow.
Next to
There's
him
nothing
is...
in my cup.
I smelled it, so it's
just
good.
liquid
Might be
meth.
vodka, though. I don't think that smells.
You know that. That's a line in the movie.
Yeah.
There's a method to my madness, too.
Maria Perry.
Hi, Maria.
I am here.
And finally, Brett Erlich.
I'm also here.
You are here.
I'm excited. Let's get right into it.
Okay.
The aforereferenced film is Seth, written and directed by Zach Lasry, and starring Logan George and Emmett Smith. Not that Emmett Smith. What a cast that would be, stunt cast. But still athletic looking. The film, winner of the jury prize at the Las Vegas International Film Festival last year and nominated at this year's South by Southwest, is a quirky look at a typical day in the life of Seth, the inimicable Seth, a manic man-child whose only real goal in life is to impress his father, almost an impossibility when the majority of his days are spent making corn and talking to his vast collection of stuffed animals. Go watch it and come back if you have.
Alex,
That's
that might be
very fair summary.
Yeah, that was a really good intro.
As insane as it is. So go for it. Tell us what you think. And remember, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Go for it.
This is a very talented actor.
Yes.
Like just a talented person, you can tell.
Yeah.
Very good. An original person.
No one quite like him.
He acted the shit out of that.
Yes, but I don't ever want to see it again.
What?
It's like that kind of like disconcerting grotesqueness that also is like a list of things in a row that he finds empirically funny, which I appreciate. Like, I think corn is funny. I think people without pants are funny. And I got it. But I was... It's not like...
Are you wearing pants?
Under or over?
Do you like corn?
Yes. I do like corn.
Do you have stuffed animals?
I have an Arby's stuffed animal.
Do you know how
Are
to
you trying to
impress
say
your
that I'm
father?
Seth? No, because I'm not.
I think it struck a nerve for you.
In what way?
I don't know. I'm just trying to...
It did. It definitely is like, this is good.
Right.
I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Why? That's insane. Is it like...
It's just disconcerting and grotesque in a way that I don't respond to typically. It's not, when I look at comedy, I either need it to be so conceptual that like that keeps hitting me in my funny bone, like I can't classify why this is crazy, or like, oh, you did this so I could have a good time, and thank you.
Right.
I think it's both of those things.
This isn't so I could have a good time. This is so you could be this weird thing in front of me, and I'm like, good dance. Okay, good for you, not for me.
The dance you're saying like in the master bedroom.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I just don't ever want to really rewatch Seth.
See, I thought it blended like conceptual funny, where there was more about talking about, you know, the inner workings of somebody that's got some issues.
Yeah.
So there was that, which is more conceptual, and it took longer to like pay off those jokes. But then there were just the moments of the weirdness that I thought gave it some levity.
Really good. I don't want you to think that I don't like it. Like the reason I have this specific of like gripes with it is because like it already passed the threshold of like being a good short film. Now I'm trying to classify the specific flavor.
I felt like he took this laundry list of insecurities that all of us have on some level, and he took them to the most absurd extreme that he could imagine, at least. And the moment that it occurred to me that that's what he was doing, I just fell in love with this movie. Yeah. I peed my pants laughing every single time I watched it.
Yeah, me too. Poor wife.
I know. I'm sorry, Christine.
This is not my brand of humor.
You don't like comedy.
I do like some brands, but this is not it. And honestly, you guys watched it in the green room, and I had more fun watching you guys watch it than I did actually watching the short.
Did you appreciate it more when you saw the moments where you
How much
laughed?
glee it brought us?
You mean, did I feel like better because I knew when I was supposed to be laughing?
Yes.
No, that just made me feel like, well, then you were doing a bad job because I didn't laugh when I was supposed to be laughing.
Or did you just feel better because it brought us joy? I think it's what?
I think I was laughing at you,
Yeah.
Okay.
In
which
hell,
I think is fair.
In hell.
there's a room
Okay.
where everyone else is laughing at a video that you're not laughing at.
Oh, that's
Like,
good.
that's the worst thing for me in the universe. Like, if you're in an office and people start gathering around a computer and laughing, it's the worst thing. So your enjoyment brings me no more enjoyment, but
That's
I
my
did enjoy
life.
it. Oh.
Okay, I have to tell you.
Yes.
So I interviewed the writer and director for this.
No way.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You would die to know that it's kind of based on him.
Really?
Yes. I mean, not only did he kind of, like, as soon as he walked into the interview room, I was like, oh my goodness, this is definitely got to be based on him. But then he kind of told me about where the story came from. And he was originally going to act in it. Charlie,
we have this captured on videotape? Oh my goodness.
I wrote it originally with myself in mind as acting in it. But then after a few years of acting and auditioning, I wrote it like 5 years ago, like when I was in college for a class. And I just kind of fell out of love with acting and wanted to go more into directing. So when I had the script, I knew I didn't want to be in it anymore, and I had to figure out who would be good for it. Logan was in class with me. I never actually saw him act. I didn't audition him, but I just knew him from like hanging out with him, and he felt like he had the right energy, so just offered him the part, and then he came out to LA.
Wow.
And he's like a very intense method actor, so he really committed to the role. Yeah, he nailed it like on the first take. Wow. So he was really like a dream to work with. So he would just, on the first take he was always really good, and then maybe we'd just fine tune it or come up and try a few new ideas out here and there. But he was really good at improv, and he was really good at reading the lines that were written, so it was perfect.
So Michelle,
Yeah.
was he wearing pants?
He was wearing pants.
Oh, thank God. I was worried. I mean, he was probably sitting in your chair, so that's for the
In
best.
case you haven't
Yeah.
seen
It's
it yet,
sticky.
the main character, I don't think, wears pants in the entire movie.
He does.
Maybe once.
Like at the end.
At the end. He finally grows up a little bit and puts on pants.
And a sweatband.
I did lose this. It makes me want to rewatch it. Like the hearing the story of it and your guys, it does make me want to go back and rewatch it, because I know that like the turn, like the setup for it, I thought was going to be the whole movie, and then there is like a great, amazing, oh, this is what it's about turn that I did laugh out loud for. Like loved it. I thought it was fantastic, and there are some really good moments in it. I don't know. It's just like
I feel like it's very quotable. Like listening to you guys quoting it is again more fun than I had watching the short. There is one moment, the dinner scene when they finally open all the dishes, and that was the only laugh it got
You
out
did
of me,
laugh?
but it was a good
Awesome.
laugh.
It got you.
It was a good laugh.
Very good.
One laugh, and how long is that?
Well,
it's
what
long.
was
It's
it?
like 8-10 minutes, something like that. No, maybe.
I think it was even longer than that.
It's 10 minutes.
Like 10 minutes?
So
Yeah.
one laugh in 10 minutes is maybe
minutes.
not enough time for me to watch the whole thing
15.
ever again. 15.
14.
All
It really is over. 13:37 is when it goes.
But
by.
again, it's very quotable.
Yes. And he goes for it. This actor, I keep wanting to make a Tropic Thunder reference in describing this guy's performance, but I won't do it because I've been advised not to.
Right.
But he just goes for it, and he's great. So how many shorts?
I want to see more from this writer-director, and I want to see more from this actor.
Absolutely.
Really well done. I give it 4 shorts.
I'll give it 3 shorts. It's just not really my thing.
Okay, fair enough. I give it 5. This is one of my 5s. Absolutely.
5 shorts for me too.
So funny. All right, so that's 5, 17. That is 4 1/4 shorts.
Watch Seth, put your pants back on, and then judge it in the comments below. Subscribe. And what other films, because we're coming kind of toward the end of the season, what other films are out there that we should review? Link us those in the comments as well, and we'll see you next time on Short on Shorts. Subscribe.
And also be sure to check out my interview with Zach Lasry in the link below.